wages. We can keep them. Their deal for teachers is a good deal for kids. A message from the Upper Teachers Association.
For a limited time, Subway Canada uses convenience is for $5.99 each. Now available in 3 liters. The difference? Absolutely nothing. Yet, visually more the Blackboard. Cold cut carbo tuna for $5.99 each. Only at Subway. At a participating restaurant, that's just half the delivery dish. Expires November 2nd. Available while centimeters last.
I'm standing between my heart and Hi, this is Sarah Boston. I'm often in a split song gets the biggest audience reaction in the year. Well, that's easy. It's one we all know. It gets everyone on their feet and fills us with pride. It's our national anthem. Shop as if your country depends on it. Keep your money in Canada for Canada.
The employee pricing event is on now at KMC. Right now, get up to $14,000 off the 2025 Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. Bring power wherever you go with a 6.2-liter diesel V8 engine with advanced fuel efficiency technology. Signature Denali Vader Chrome grill and accent, and keep comfort top of mind with available super clean hands-free driver assistance capability. Employee pricing is on now. Ask your GMC dealer for details. Hey, wherever you are with Sportsnet Plus. You get access to more games than anywhere else. Stay up to date with news, highlights, and more. Subscribe today. This is CFAC Sportsnet 960 The Fan, broadcasting from the Groundwork Studio in downtown Calgary, a Rogers Sports Media radio station. Earn and redeem Team Plus points at the Spring Fall Home Sale. Only at Home Hardware and Building Centers. Which Looney Dogger are you? Do you approach music, swagger, and style? You could be a Rizzy Glizzy. Maybe you're an architect stacking your Looney Dogs up high. You walk into the ballpark with the confidence of an MVP. Valuable dog. This season at Rogers. Every Wednesday home game is Looney Dog time. No matter which Looney Dogger you are, you have the opportunity to purchase $1 hot dogs from various concession stands around the ballpark. Looney Dog time. Get it on site. Every Tuesday home game. Visit BlueJays.com.
The Crown Rust Control protects along deep because every Crown Rust Control center is owned by a local family who cares beyond business. Your Crown Rust Control is 100% committed to their product, to you, to their community, which is your community. Protecting you and what matters to you is equally important as protecting your vehicle.
Did you know your vehicle rusts faster in warm weather? Protect your vehicle today. For a special offer, find your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center at crown.com. Breaking news coming in at 7:65. When every nail-biting overtime win, breakaway, kick six, three-point shot, underdog win, buzzer beater, shootout, walk-off, and absolutely every play in between is amazing. From football to basketball, and hockey to baseball, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 19-year-old or Ontario. Please play responsibly. If you or somebody you know has concerns about gambling, visit connectsontario.ca. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Body under and makes the catch, and the Blue Jays win the series on Sportsnet 590 The Fan and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
Well, going on the IL with a left knee sprain, play at the plate in New York, and he's not it was Sunday yesterday. He got an MRI yesterday, just to kind of confirm what was going on. So we'll definitely miss him, but hopefully get him back as soon as we can.
Welcome back,
And,
everybody.
Tony's going to stay here another day or two. He has to go back
For tonight's game between Blue Jays and the Astros at Rogers Center. The game is really important. We're welcome to that. Alongside Madison Simpson. Madison, bigger news than whatever happens tonight. Already Excavator on one side. Obashed on the IL. That's a big blow for the Blue Jays overall.
And when you look at what he's been able to do offensively and just the runs that he brings in when he's out there, we know that his batting average with runners in scoring position is pretty much off the charts, but also what that does is it's bringing in runs and it's creating that momentum. So outside of just the batting average alone, the Blue Jays are definitely and very important game. But it is September. You want to be in a spot where you're winning each and every game, and which in these series. So you have to try to figure out a way to be productive without putting too much pressure on everybody else in the lineup. But that is one thing that this team has done throughout the year. They have embraced that next man mentality. Well, they're definitely going to have to do that here today.
That is part of the reason they are still a top in the American League. Speaking of, let's take a look at the Bet365 standings. At Bet365, you can bet on hockey markets, like hits, home runs, and total bases. Download the app and find out why. It's never working at Bet365. 19 plus, play responsibly. Ontario only. Blue Jays 82 and 61 lead the AL. Needs to get these two back at 80 and 63. Three back for the Red Sox, 80 and 65. The Rays 11, 71 and 72, and the Orioles 16 back, 66 and 60. On the other side, Houston leads the American League by 2 games. They are 78 and 66. Blue Jays in their white jersey and pants with on the field. Lineup brought to you by Shelby Power Nitro Plus. Want more from your vehicle? Try Shelby Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline and every drive with the fuel. Winner leads off the Blue Jays, DHs, and right field, he is second, batting third, and playing first. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. cleaning up in center field. Dalton Varsho hitting fifth and catching Alejandro third at third base, batting sixth. Addison Barker, the shortstop, hitting seventh is Rene Clement. In left field, batting in, Joey Loperfield, and at second base, batting ninth. Andres Jimenez with the right-hander Shane Bieber on the mound, warming up as we speak. On the other side, Joe Espada, Houston Astros. Jeremy Pena leads off to the third line. He is the second. Carlos Correa, that's third, and plays third. It was Altuve in the cleanup spot, playing second base. Jesus Sanchez batting fifth, playing right. Anderson Walker, the first baseman, at sixth. Jake Myers in center, batting seventh. Yair Diaz hitting eighth and catching it. Mauricio Dubon in left, batting ninth. With Luis Garcia as the start for Houston. Jeremy Pena, the leadoff hitter for the Astros. Ray steps into the box and throws and swings right side. He looks out there, his glove is fixed in his belt, picks it up, kicks it off first, and the first pitch is club. Out center of deep. Marco standing back on the warning track, leaps at the left, and it's down on the track, and Pena is already at second base. But a stand-up double on the first pitch of the game.
We didn't even have time to get into the fact that the Astros, and specifically a couple of batters in the Astros lineup, Jeremy Pena being one of them, like to go after the first pitch that they see, and that's exactly what Pena does here at the time. That's at the very top of the zone. He gets it off the wall, center field. Another great effort by Dalton Varsho trying to climb up the scoreboard out there up against the wall. But it bounces off of it for Jeremy Pena's 27th double.
Pena leading off the second base. Very dangerous forward on the pitch. Outside, ball one. Time of the first pitch in this game that Pena hit for his company was at 7:07. 19 degrees and sunny in downtown Toronto. A little bit chilly with a breeze coming in. 1-0. Outside again, 2-0. Shane Bieber, his fourth start of the season, 2-1 with a 4.15 third run average. 30-year-old righty, staring at second at Pena. Clement comes to the back, and Bieber steps off. Bernie Clement, the shortstop today, was doing enough to keep Pena close, and Bieber wanted another look. Makes for the right-hander, curve, cutter, and change. They 2-up. With a breaking ball, that's for the score at 81 for strike one.
It's going to be interesting to see what Shane Bieber does now that he falls behind 2-1 to Jordan Alvarez, somebody that has so much power. This is the situation the Astros want to be in. Alvarez up and runners in fourth position. Moving to his right hand, for the first out of Shane Bieber's start, going to third base on the ground there, Jeremy Pena, who's in position to on the fly ball with 1 out. That was a perfectly located slider, too. That's the spot that you want to be able to throw it to against Alvarez. Now, Brandon, he can still hit those pitches. He can hit them hard the opposite way, but you're trying to get your the best opportunity to keep the ball in the park. They were able to do that with only advancing an additional 90 feet.
Infield in now, 1 out top of the first, no score. to Carlos Correa. Fastball in there, strike one.
This is the spot of the Houston border. That looks a little bit different today. Jose Altuve and Carlos Correa are switching spots.
Correa often hitting for an Altuve 3, but it's the reverse in this game. A change of pace. It's swing and a miss. 0-2. And then take a look at the Astros that the Blue Jays have seen the last couple of seasons with Carlos Correa back on the Astros. Not too unfamiliar considering his long career with them before going to Minnesota. But this is the first time they face him back in a Houston outfit. Field hit one out the 0-2. Short swing by Correa and a curve missed low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 30-year-old Puerto Rican infielder Correa got traded over at the deadline. Matt McCulkey, what was looked at as a salary shedding move by the Twins. But Houston gets to pick up a middle of the order back because of it. 1-2 pitch. Off and in with a fastball as Correa leading back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the first inning with the Project Armstrong Burfield to your backyard. Since 1986, visit ArmstrongBurfield.com. 2-2 pitch inside, ball 3.
Shane Bieber trying to work in that changeup inside to Carlos Correa, maybe trying to jam him up with that infield playing up. See if he can induce one of those deep ground balls to his deep behind him.
Runner on third, 1 out. 3-2. Linked it out to center and deep. Sprinting back, Marco at the warning track. Leaps at the wall. It is gone. 2-run homer for Carlos Correa and the Astros jumping front early. They're up 2-0 in the first inning.
After he missed low inside with that changeup, he came back with a slider. Now the slider is the same pitch that he got Yordan Alvarez to hit that ground ball over to second base, but this time the slider pretty much missed right down the middle. He's going back to that hot start for Shane Bieber against the Cincinnati Reds. He only gave up hits in the second inning of that ball game, but he ended up giving up 5 runs in that inning. And to me, it came down to the breaking balls just missing their spot, specifically with that slider in that number curve missing at the top part of the zone, and he misses again there.
First pitch missed high and away to Jose Altuve after giving up the home run. Now base is empty. Stop the first. 2-0 Astro lead. Bieber shaking off his number of signs. Now he's going to line the pitch. Down and away, 2-0. For Bieber, that last start, it was a 5-hit, 5-run second inning. 2-0. Altuve taking all the way. The pitch is down and away, 3 balls, no strikes.
Typically see Jose Altuve being very aggressive early in the count, and he's been pretty patient throughout the at-bat.
Now he swings at the 3-0 and locks it to deep right center. Marshall puts a hand out. He's got room on the track in front of the wall to make the catch in left center. 2 down. He got aggressive on 3-0 and almost took more out.
I'm wondering, too, if the game plan for the Astros coming in today was to be a little bit more disciplined on pitches that are outside of the zone. When you look top to bottom with this lineup on the season, they're not a team that has a ton of strikeouts in relation to the rest of Major League Baseball, but when you look at what they've done over the past 30 days, you've seen those strikeout numbers really start to skyrocket. And a lot of that has to do with them chasing well outside of zone.
First pitch strike to the left-handed hitting Jesus Sanchez. 2-0 Houston. 2 outs, stop the first. Next pitch. Inside with a fastball, 1-1. Sanchez picked up at the deadline from Miami. Right fielder hitting 251 on the year. Next pitch, foul back. Fastball in on the hand. It's 1-2. Bieber facing diagonal away from home. The 1-2. Swing and makes strike 3. Got to chase a breaking ball into dirt. Bieber strikes out Sanchez for his first of the start, but the Astros come up with a pair of runs on 2 hits. The Correa 2-run homer makes it 2-0. Middle of the first. Heroes and Blue Jays baseball brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Rush Control Center. Streaming at sportsnet.ca and the
24/7. But what happens when your loading dock grinds to a halt? Get back to business fast with Bagley overhead doors and docks. Your overhead door problem. Our problem. And we're good at fixing problems. Run your overhead door, dock, or have truck restraints that require service? No problem. We also offer preventative maintenance inspections to eliminate the trusted for over 60 years. Visit
At Andy, we know greatness starts with a great rest. That's the beauty of sleep. It fuels focus and sharpens performance. It's how Andy helps all Canadians rise to shine. Discover why Andy is Canada's